Gabby, on January 7th, 2011, you went rollerblading through the hills of Tucson. You went out for Thai food with your friend Raul. You were a congresswoman, and you were trying for your first baby with your husband Mark. And then the next morning, you met a gunman outside of a grocery store. Gabby, what do you remember about that day?
I don't remember much. Mittens, Toyota, Mark Kelly. I miss you a lot. Yes.
Gabby's memory is very good, but as a result of the injury she sustained on January 8th in Tucson, she struggles to communicate verbally. But as she will tell you, it was an unusually cold morning in Tucson. She sent a staff member to the nearby store to get mittens so that she would be more comfortable greeting her constituents. She drove to the event on the phone with Mark, who was, while he's here today, was that morning in Houston, Texas with his daughters. And almost a year later, returning to the parking lot where the incident happened, Gabby could tell us exactly where she parked. I bet if we went back today, you would be able to still tell us exactly where you parked.
Yes.
Gabby, when you woke up after the shooting, you began a new mission, which was to get better. You had to learn to be left-handed because you'd lost the use of your right arm. You had to learn to walk again and to talk again. And I remember in the first days after the shooting, your brain could only locate the words, what, and chicken.
Yeah.
And now look at you. You travel around the country, you give speeches, you console victims. I've watched you spend entire days walking with great determination up and down those really long hallways of Congress to go to meetings. Is this the old Gabby or something new?
The new one. Better, stronger, tougher.
Speaking of tough, what has been the toughest challenge of your recovery?
Talking is really tough. Talking is really tough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gabby struggles with aphasia as the result of her brain injury, which means it's harder for her to communicate verbally. But if given a lot of time, after asked a question, she often comes back with expansive and thoughtful answers. But they're hard to come up with quickly.
Yes.
And for those of us who see her regularly, we see fantastic strides. We see that she's responding more quickly, that a lot of her language is coming back, that her responses are more thoughtful and more substantive over time. So we think you're making remarkable progress.
Boom.
Claudia, what milestones have you noticed in Gabby's life recently?
We were just recently in Australia for a vacation, and Gabby was right there with us, snorkeling the Great Barrier Reef. We've been able to do, pretty much everything from before the injury. She's walking much faster, and even, just this trip, I've noticed an improvement in her speech and her responding more quickly, and it's been pretty amazing.
Amazing.
Now, Gabby, you've told me that your healing process feels slow to you, even though it amazes so many other people. Are you optimistic about your continuing recovery?
It will be a long, hard haul, but I'm optimistic.
What are you doing? What does your recovery entail?
Yoga twice a week, French horn, Spanish lessons, walk on my treadmill, riding my bike, speech therapy, good stuff, really good stuff.
That's a lot of really good stuff.